What's going on, guys? For those guys that are watching, this is going to be a little bit of a different live stream. I don't have a particular vehicle that I'm going to be working on. I have a number of different things that I'm going to be working on. I have a 2015 Lexus coming in at 11 o'clock. I have a Jetta that's definitely going to need to have the back window scraped. I'm working on that. And then I have an X3 coming in after the Lexus. So I have a number of different things I'm working on. So it's not just like working on one car, getting it in, getting it off, getting it out. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to get you on my forehead here. There it is. At the live stream. I forgot to charge my headphones, so no voice to chat just yet. Charging them now. Okay, let's see. That's straight. Looks straight to me. All right. I'm going to need either this or the paddle, probably both. I like this tool. It's called the paddle, I think. Not too shabby. All right, so this is the 2011 Jetta that we're working on right now. I'm going to be removing the back window and then removing the passenger window and then replacing it as well. But this is a 2011 and looks pretty shitty. Most likely we're gonna have to scrape this back window. So I'm gonna give it a shot and sweat it out and see if it does anything. It may. But what I have learned is that when you sweat it, when you still sweat, even if you have to scrape, when you sweat it off or when you sweat it still, it comes off a whole lot easier in my opinion. Because you're still softening it up, you're softening the film, you're softening up the adhesive and such. So I think it's still a positive thing to do. I think it's something that's still beneficial. Because when it's just like dry, hot film, then sometimes it just doesn't work. It doesn't want to work with you. Working it behind. I think I'm gonna need my bulldozer. Wet it here. This is my same sweating technique that I've done for years. Probably one of my more popular videos as well. So if you guys want to check that out, this is like the trash bag method on removing film. If you're wondering, this is just water in my solution. It's not no purple power or anything like that. I don't use purple power. I only use purple power once the film is off and I'm looking to remove the adhesive. But since I'm sweating this and I'm going to take this out into the sun, you don't want to use purple power. If you spray purple power on glass and put it out in the sun, it will etch it. and then you're gonna have freaking streaks in the back glass that you cannot get out. So do not do that. It's not that hot today either. It's about 60 or so. So I might just leave this out there and see how it goes. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you can, if the angle is off. I removed my car. Sun's out a little bit, so we're gonna give it a shot. And hopefully, this is not gonna be a problem. I try not to leave the shop with the GoPro, because if I lose connection, ow, motherfucker, it'll lose connection. But I'm just literally going 4 feet out of the shop. 57078. Ooh, this is where it gets sketchy.
December 16, 2019, 2020, limited time offer, restricted supply, call for details.
So I'm just gonna leave it right here. Here's the shop, so I'm just leaving it outside my shop door here. And it's a little overcast right now, but hopefully the sun will get it. It's a little windy, but hopefully the sun will get it warm enough. It looks like it tucked it in just fine. We're good to go. We got lucky though, because this film is most likely gonna need to be scraped off. And they did not tint. They did a cutout for the third brake light, so we got lucky with that. Atomic Tints, Adam Green, good morning, what's going on? Notification Squad, what up, Matt? R&R, yep, ew, no fun. Indeed, I use chrome garbage bags, nice. Yeah, awesome. Awesome works really well as well. 60, I wish. Matt, I'm not doing text-to-speech today just because I did not charge my headphones. So they're charging right now. So, but this is going to be kind of like a longer live stream. It's going to be more like I have this car to do. I have another car coming in 30 minutes. So I'm going to do a number of different things to prep. Hopefully by that time, the text-to-speech is working or isn't working. My headphones are charged enough so that I can go ahead and do so. Let's see here. So this is a Volkswagen Jetta 4-door sedan, 2011, open. This is the year of the new body style, I believe. 2010 was the old. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know which. No, I think this is the third brake light up here, so. Yep, that's it right there. So we're gonna do the back window. ATR. ATR 15. There we go. So last time we went about an hour and a half on one battery. So I'm just gonna set a timer up for an hour and go from there. How long have we been streaming for? We're streaming for 10 minutes, so I'm gonna do a 50-minute timer. This is just gonna remind me, yo, change the battery. All right. Having an Amazon Alexa open my door isn't the most secure thing. Someone could open it from the outside. That's definitely a possibility. Adam Green says, I'd like to hang out and watch you, but I have a 2016 Focus I gotta prep and tint. Watch later though. All you fellow tinters have a good day. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate you coming in, brother. Appreciate it. Looks like we're doing good. Oh, yeah. Why don't we start cutting some film? Sun's out a little bit, so good. Put the Jetta back window up here. I love these clamps because I roll up back windows and I just put them up right there. Dollar clamps, they're the best. The best of the best. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. I don't want to cut out the back windows just yet, or the side windows just yet, so let's do some cleaning. Let's do some cleaning. Do. All right, we're charging. Headphones are charging, so I'll get speech to chat very soon, hopefully. Hopefully. 10:35, which means we have about 20 minutes. Hopefully this guy's here on time. It's gonna be a 2015 Lexus. I don't know what kind. Yeah, let's see here. Questions. Righteous. I was the only one to do that. Do what? Wait a minute. Do what? What did I say? What did I miss? Yeah, you clean windows? Yeah, you gotta clean windows. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the live stream. If you guys aren't a part of the community, go ahead and hit the bottom right hand corner. There's a blue box. You can sub there. Make sure you hit the bell notification. Welcome, welcome. 1,000 welcomes. Right now, no particular, I don't have any specific car video that we're going to do today. I just have a bunch of little things, not a bunch of little things. I have things stacked on top of each other. So maybe I'm just going to make this one long ass live stream and see how it goes. See where it takes us. There are going to be times where I'm going to have to put the camera down. Keep in mind, I'm either going to, if I leave the shop, like more than 10-15 feet out of this shop, I'm going to lose connection on my camera, and I don't want that. So if I have to run up front to go pick up a car and bring it back, I'm going to drop the camera. For those of you guys that watch my live streams, I gotta go use the restroom from time to time. Like, I'm an old man, so yeah. If you guys are on now and you're watching now, you guys had any questions, concerns, shout outs, criticisms, now is the time. Go ahead and type them in, and then that way I can read them and answer them off to you. So I'm going to be switching up from time to time. Normally, right at the very beginning, I knock out all the sponsors and whatnot. I'm going to give it a little bit of a change and maybe do like a sponsor timeout, like, I don't know, maybe every 30 minutes or something like that. So that way I don't take up one big chunk. I just do it a little bit at a time. So, yeah. So let's do one of the first sponsorship highlights here. This live stream is sponsored in part by Dry Shrink Prep. Dry Shrink Prep is the healthy alternative to dryer sheets. If you guys aren't familiar with Dry Shrink Prep, this is the product right here. It's a replacement, a healthy alternative to dryer sheets. It gives you a similar glaze that a dryer sheet would. It does clean a lot easier and a lot better, and it's a lot healthy for you, a lot more healthy for you. The product is made up of all 100% natural ingredients synthesized as a bonding agent, and then just made with all high quality stuff. If you guys want to check out more information in regards to that, where you can purchase or get more info, check out dryshrinkprep.com, and you can go ahead and see that for yourself. So that's one of our sponsors, and then I'll just go ahead. We also have I'm going to be doing a Tint Wiz sponsor shout out and also a Solar FX sponsor shout out as well throughout the live stream. So I feel like I started too early. What's the temperature right now? All right, so that's good. We're at 70. 70 is good. I can work with 70. The wind is going a little bit, but the back window is getting warm, so I think we'll be good. I'm pretty sure he's gonna lose his defrosters. That's the boss.
So optimistic.
Hello. I'd probably say maybe, usually when it's warm out, I'll usually do maybe, I don't know, maybe 15-20 minutes. 20 minutes I'd say be good. So I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. It's not as warm as it could be, but obviously it's not as cold as it could be either, so. And the other thing is, I don't want, I'm supposed to have another car here in 18 minutes, and I don't want to start scraping this car and then having to go back in into a different car. So guess we'll see how that goes. I guess I could share this too, right? Copy the FOSS book. Dang, Daniel Reyna in the house. The $15 super chat. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning, sir. Good morning, good morning. And it just popped up right there. There it is. So when you guys do super chat or super chat, sub, or tip to the channel, you get to see your name pop up, and then you get to your name stays up there in the most recent, at least. So thank you very much. Appreciate that, you know. And one of the other sponsors, I named 4, right? Or 3, but the 4th one really is you guys. So you guys, through the power of Super Chat and donations, you can either do that through Super Chat on Facebook, on YouTube, or there's a link in the first link in the descriptions. Also, you're able to tip through that as well. So that's why if you see at the very bottom of the screen, there's 2 bars. One's a super chat bar and another one's a tip bar. Both are the same, but I just want to make sure that people get their just dues. Thinking what else? Okay, it is pretty warm. Let's take a shot. Let's see if we can remove this. All right, it's gonna be a miracle if this comes off. Oh, if it comes off and just leaves adhesive, I'll be happy. Maybe, I don't know. No, it just wants to fall apart on me. All right. Nope, just wants to fall apart. Yeah, we'll be scraping that. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. A lot of razor blades, a lot of Titan tools. Did a 2019 Mercedes E300. At first didn't start, but did then instrument. Didn't start, but did then instrument panel didn't function. Have you seen that problem? An E300. Let me see. 2019 E300. E300. Like, I know of images. Oh, just an E-Class. I have heard of it where like the instrument, not the instrument panel, but the CMB, the computer, is sometimes back here in the trunk, and then it gets wet from the back window installation. Now, if that's the case, the only problems that I typically have if that gets wet is that the car won't start with the push button. But as long as you didn't like oversaturate, just straight up soak it, it will dry in 2 or 3 days, and it's as good as new. Now, anything more than the car not starting, like instrument panels on the deck not working, lights not working, things of that nature, I haven't seen that on a Mercedes. So if it's more than the push start just not working, then it could be a concern. One thing that I always tell my clients when stuff like that happens is I'll say something like, the vehicle has a safety mechanism that shuts down certain things in the event of a potential short. This is totally normal. It happens. It'll probably take 2 or 3 days. It's due. We use minimal water, but it is there is a possibility of some water getting within some of those instruments. Not a problem. It should evaporate out in about 2 or 3 days and then be good to go. Most of the time, that is going to be the case. If it proceeds more than that, then you probably used a little too much water and you're probably going to have to replace something. But usually that 2 or 3 days usually does the trick. Do, 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 do. Microfibers on the back, I could see how that could work. But if you know where the computer module is, you know if it's on the passenger side or the driver's side, I typically just squeegee to the opposite side. So like on some of those BMWs, it's typically on the driver's side in the trunk, right? So when I squeegee, I'll squeegee everything from right to left. Some people I guess are right-handed. More people are right-handed, right? 90% of people are right-handed. So they'll go coast to coast from left to right, and that brings all that water down there. But if you bring the water to the left, it could probably save you a little bit as well. Good time for a green drink. Naked green machine. So good. So good. Don't mind me, just Facebooking. Uh-oh. Daniel Reno with the $5 super chat. Definitely appreciate that, Daniel. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Thousand thank yous. I switched back just in time to see that. Those are delicious. Check out the new ink. Just got this on Saturday. So this is on top of the other one. And like I said, I'm building and working up on a sleeve. So that's the next one. And then I'm gonna get the away Los Angeles Dodgers logo across this side right here. I'm gonna get my old lady's lips right here. And then I think what I want to do, I saw a sick flash symbol right here. I think that'd be good. I think that'll fill it out nicely. Green drink gone. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Shh, copy. I should really update this. This is like an old thing I just threw together. Come and join the fun. Come and knock on my door. Ugh. Something, something for you. All right, so the bell should ring any minute now for the Lexus to come in here. Maybe I should give you guys a quick tour. Quick tour of everything. Well, this is my desk. This is the tint shop office. Got the plotter here, the Roland GX400. This is where we keep all our film inventories. Before we used to keep them all boxed up like this, but it was obnoxious because we take it from there, put it to this table, open the box, take the film out, put it on the thing, and reverse. This is much quicker, much easier. And we move film so quickly. These are our most common films, and we move it so quickly that it never collects dust. These big 60-inch boxes, those are our specialty films for Tesla Model 3s. And then this stuff, we have Air 80, and this is our Stratus line as well. And you see some AM stuff. Those are reflective stuff that we use for sunroofs. And some platinum PPF, 36-inch platinum PPF right there. And this is my bag, my goodies and stuff. This is my green sauce. Gotta have green sauce Tabasco. And just varying stuff. Someone gave me that helmet. Let's go ahead and how cold is it there, Daniel? It is 70 degrees. So a little nippy. We got rid of that big ugly metal container thing here, so we got this now. So we're just trying to clean everything up a little bit. I keep my PPF stuff in here, a couple little detail things and whatnots in here, spray bottles. This is our main bay right now. That glass peel board I built myself and brought in here. Let me see, it's my toolbox. That's where we keep all the used microfiber towels. Fresh, clean microfiber towels up here. I think if there's anything else. My man Marty, the guy I work with, he resprayed this to black and got new wood for that. So that looks crisp and new. What do you think? A spray tank. This is kind of like a workstation. We don't really use it a lot. It's kind of more for holding crap that we just need out of the way. There's my chair. This is our secondary bay. It is obviously out of commission right now because it's being held up. We have this huge 125,000 square foot, 8 mil job to do for Hillsborough County. It's amazing. We got like 8 or 9 or 10 guys working it. It's freaking sick. That right there is about $50,000-ish worth of film. So that's kind of cool. Here's my hammock. I don't know why this table's here. This table is here from one of the new guys, but this is my hammock. This is where I kick my feet up and relax when I have some downtime. And this is the shop, right? Got lights, it's nothing crazy. It is like open air, open concept, right? There's no temperature control in here. So it's nice right now, but in the middle of July, middle of August, it's probably about 10 degrees hotter in here than it is outside. So if it's 105, it's probably 115 in here. At worst, it'll get between around 100, right around 115, 120 in here during the summer times. It gets fucking brutal. So, yeah. Oh, let me show you here. This is our back inventory room. Some scaffold. This is scaffolding that we use. These are old decommissioned scaffolding that we couldn't use anymore. So we reuse them as shelving now. Just they were old, they were missing clips and things of that nature. They weren't safe anymore for our guys to be going, and we used to use these and they'd go 3 high. So that's 6 feet each. So they'd be 18 feet plus them. So they'd be up in the air. So we decommissioned these and now we use them as for storage and whatnots. Here are my tables for PPF. Some other random tools. Here's our main, not our main, this is one of our inventory rooms. This inventory is usually for 8mm and frost. This is just 8mm and frost, and this is the same one. If you guys see my inventory room on the other side, I built this shelving mirroring the other one, just like 25% bigger. This one is massive. This is probably, I don't know, 7 feet in the air, 7 feet wide by I don't know how tall. I had to build this in this room, so like if we have to take this out, I'm going to have to take a wall out if we want to do that. But yep, that's that. I think if there's anything else. Is there anything else? This is the shop area. The main office is up there. We have one big building, but we also share a third of the building with the owners that are pest bear. They're like a bug and lawn service company, but the front offices are up front there. So when a car comes in, I have to go up to the front to go collect the car and drive it back down this way here. And then this is the kind of like the back area here. We had peacocks, and I don't know if it's because it's winter time, they're gone. But usually we have at least a dozen peacocks over this way, and you get to see them from time to time, which is nice. And then during the summertime, this all floods out. I've seen this fill up to water up to this concrete block, which is crazy. But this is the shop. This is it, baby. This is what we do. Another peel board. Let me see if there's any questions, concerns. It's 11 o'clock. That's really, I don't think I've ever done like a shop tour before. So that's what the shop looks like. All right, before the next car comes along, what I am going to do, I'm going to go ahead and use the restroom. Come on, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and use the restroom, and I can't do that with you because I don't want to get booted. I'll be back in 3 minutes. I'm back. Gosh, it needs to be like This GoPro is so weird because because the camera, the lens is so wide angle, it's like pointing at my chest. And my normal camera, like I have to point it to my eye to know that I'm in frame. So like I have to go way off. I said eye and I pointed to my nose. Oops. Looks like we're at 46% at a 40-minute live stream. So roughly an hour and a half. So I'd probably say I'm safe at more like an hour and 15 minutes per battery. On ceramic, I believe that we are, Daniel Rain asked, what's your average install price for a complete car minus windshield for nanocarbon ceramic? For our ceramic lines, our CTX is our Lumar line, and we charge, I believe, $289. And then if you want to go to Pinnacle, which is the first line of ceramic, we don't have the IR lineup just because we're a Formula One shop as well, so we carry Pinnacle and Stratus. And Pinnacle for a standard car we're at $369, and then for Stratus we're at $499. Stratus, I think we're a little under the bar. We could be charging probably $699. But yeah, that's just my opinion there. I think what we're gonna do is I've been really debating what prices we're gonna be doing for Sun Solutions tinting. And because we're going to be offering a color stable dyed film, and then we're going to be offering our mid-grade is going to be a ceramic, and then our high-end top end is going to be also but a much better high-end ceramic, so a higher quality. So I think the price points are going to be, for the color stable, for a standard car, I'm going to be shooting for $199, and then for the first line of ceramic, I'm going to be at $349, and then for my high-end ceramic, I'm going to be at $699, and that's for sedans and coupes. Now, if it's gonna, obviously it's going to be a little bit more for like minivans or full-size SUVs, but that's where I'm going to be at. I wrote it down somewhere. So realistically, I wanted my price points to be like stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. So it was like they're even. I didn't want it to be like color stable, first line of ceramic, and then the second line of ceramic. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want it to be such a huge jump. I kind of wanted it to be more in the middle, and hopefully I'll drive more people to the $349 range. Now you're gonna have people that are just on a budget, $199, no problem. And then you're gonna have the people that like are gonna see the benefit. Hopefully, I think with the with the heatbox demo, it's gonna like really blow people out of the water. I'm really excited about it, because when you have a proper heatbox demo, I mean, I know you can feel it, but I'm gonna be using a BTU meter as well along with a heat box, so you're actually going to be able to see the digital numbers that the BTU meter is going to be able to produce. When you have it with your hand, it's subjective, right? Some people might have calloused hands, might have sensitive hands, who knows, right? You can definitely feel it, but can you feel a 40% difference? Can you feel a 30% difference? Those little things is where you can lose the client to try to upsell to higher end ceramic, because it kind of feels a little cooler, right? But if they see numbers drop from 300 to 125 down to 55, I mean, those are massive numbers that can be quantified. And then that's why people just want to know that they're spending their money and they're getting their value out of them, and they're getting their money's worth. They're not just spending more money just for a little bit. So I hope that makes sense. Here's 3 1/4, $375. Daniel Reyna, what kind of film do you use? Do you use Lumar, or I don't know what kind of film you use? 3 1/4, $375. That's good. And see, yeah, that's good. I'd say it's good. This guy's officially 8 minutes late. I really don't want to start on this because I'm gonna have to scrape it. And I'm gonna have to scrape that back window, and I'm gonna be a complete mess. And that's what I hate about scraping back windows, because I don't want to do that and get into a $120,000 S-Class Mercedes, which we don't have that coming in, but still. Just waiting. Oh shoot, my boy. My boy, Jerry Callow, he just finished his training on the West Coast. He's in the Air Force? No, he's in the Navy. He's in the Navy, but he works with the Blue Angels, which is really sick. Reno, okay. Daniel Reno using Reno. That's what. Sorry, it's funny to me. That's why I don't like people being late. Opa. Oh, my Lana gets to work. My dude, Mr. Fowler. Hello. Thank you very much for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it. Martin Fowler is the one I've guys been talking to you guys about a lot. This one is I've been really like calling him and asking him questions and things of that nature because he is just crushing it with Alligator window tint. He's out of the East Coast of Florida and he's 100% mobile, and he's the type of cat that's doing he's doing high-end premium mobile tinting. And I mean, that's kind of why I want to get a van or a work van or small work van or something. I just don't want to roll up in my Kia Rio. I will if I have to, but I think you can, when you show up like in a wrapped van, it looks much more professional, it looks cleaner, and you can demand a premium price. But as well too, I gotta keep in mind as well that I'm going to be charging a premium price for a premium service as well. So it's also what I look, how I look, but also my skills involved. Like I know my skills are worth the prices that I'm charging. So, but it never hurts to look a little bit more professional. Just saying. So, thank you, Mr. Fowler. Appreciate it very much. Thank you very much. A little slow today. Yeah, Martin can never. Martin wakes up at 4:30 in the morning, and he goes and he falls asleep at like 8. So he's never awake for my Tuesday night live streams. So, but he always catches it in the morning. He reads it, and when he calls me, just finished putting XR Plus all the way around a Kia Stinger. Oh my God, those Kia Stingers! I love those Kia Stingers. Those Kia Stingers are nice. Dang, XR Plus. Woo! That's that good money, baby. Yeah, I believe, what is this? What are your prices? I think you're charging $5.99 for the high-end ceramic. Yo, that's like, for y'all that were watching, that's real money, baby. I'd love that. I'd love that. That's the goal. That's the goal, baby. Gosh, this guy's late. This Lexus is late, and it's annoying me. Okay, so I think now's a better time than any. Let's go ahead and take a quick sponsorship TV timeout. Again, this live stream is sponsored in part by Tint Wiz. Tint Wiz is a CRM suite designed for window tinters. From acquisition to invoicing and everywhere in between, you can run your business more efficiently and more profitably with Tint Wiz. Check them out at tintwiz.com. Don't forget your free 30-day trial. You can also download it for iOS and Android as well. If you guys haven't used Tint Wiz, you guys should at least check it out. Sun Solutions Tinting is going to be ran entirely by Tint Wiz. Lead acquisitions, keeping track of clients, keeping track of orders, maps, different things. It is a really cool product. So I think part 4 or part 5, we were setting up our Tint Wiz account. So you guys can go ahead and check that out as well. Yeah. Look, alligator window tint says $5.99, and that says high-end ceramic, and $2.49 for a windshield. Dang! Dang, Gina! Mm-hmm. Banana. 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 Doo-doo-doo. Oh my gosh. Punctuation? Punctuality? Being punctual is important in life. Don't be late to your appointments. Why so serious? Just finished Lexus 350 2019 Renault Phantom. Oh, S7 for 450. Dang! Dang! You know, I think I used Renault like S9, or maybe it was S7. I think is the number like the percentage. I used that on my mother's front windshield once. It shrunk pretty nice. Installed pretty clean. I looked at it over a year. It looked fine to me. Never had any problems. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Call the boss right now. Hold on. Hello. Hey, has our 11 o'clock called to say they're running behind or anything? Okay, cool. All right. I just wanted to double check because that back window on the Jetta needs to be scraped, and I'm going to be a mess. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I told them it could be all day. Yeah, the X3 is the two fronts, or is it the whole thing? It doesn't matter. An SUV, I'm out of the car, right? Like a sedan or a coupe, because I have to install the back window. I physically. No, yeah, I know. Yeah, like I don't have to get in the SUV, and if I have to wait, if I can wait, and do the Lexus first and then scrape it, then it shouldn't be a problem. All right, cool. I just want to double check. All right, bye. I guess the guy went from 11 and wants to come in here at 12, and then the boss lady told you 11:30 would be better because we have a car at 1, which is no problem. Guess we'll figure it out. We're just gonna spend a little more time together, everybody. 10 people in the live stream. 9 people. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch. I steal my kids' fruit snacks. Welch's, 100% fruit. Made with real fruit. It's not 100% fruit. Made with real fruit. Natural and artificial flavors. Interesting when you read close up. Panda Bear, what's up from Chicago, baby? Chi-Town. It's cold up there. Just to let you know, Panda Bear, it's 70 degrees here. And warming up. I wish you would have told me that 25 minutes ago, because I could have at least pulled the car in and at least redone that one window. But we went streaming for 55 minutes, and all we do is sweat a back window. That's right, though. We're hanging out. We're chilling. We're chilling. There's 9 of you out there. I see y'all. Oh, here it is. Pounded Bear says, how do you deal with very tight quarter windows? I seem to struggle with the tight areas when there is no dot matrix. You're not alone. Here's the thing. I'll take a Platinum Easy Reach and I will get it between the rubber, the rubber edge and the glass, and really really try to loosen that up, and then even spray water in there. That way it's loosened up and now it's a little bit lubricated because of the water, and you're just looking to get it beep just past the edge so you can avoid a light gap. You don't need to go crazy and go 2 inches in there. Just get it past there so there's no light gap on the inside. But yeah, it's one of those things where like I don't have like a special magic secret to tell you about that. Everyone struggles with tight quarter windows, and it's just one of those things that the more you do it, the more you do the same type of car, you'll get used to it. You'll learn a little bit easier and better, and then it becomes a little bit faster for you every time. So, oppa, what do we got here? Pencil Fight Productions just subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Pencil Fight. Welcome to the Thunderdome. Nine minutes. This guy wants to be here at 12. She talked him into 11:30. My guess is that there is no shot that this guy gets here by 11:30. No shot whatsoever. But we have been charging here for a minute. Hopefully my headphones are working a little bit better, or charged at least. Panda Bear asks, how did you get into tinting? And did you ever figure you were going to do this for this long? Like 6 or 7 years ago, I worked in the restaurant industry, and I was a bouncer at a nightclub. That's where I met my fiance. And then I had my first boy, so I had to get like healthcare and such for my boy. So I started working at a call center at a bank. At Citibank, call center, god awful. I worked there for 3 years and absolutely hated it. So, long story short, I liquidated all my assets and I moved to Alabama with my fiance's family and her and my kids and everyone. And I moved down to Alabama to start a landscaping company. I liquidated all my assets and bought like $20,000, $30,000 worth of landscaping gear. And the landscaping thing folded after the first year. When they say don't do business with friends or family, that is true. Or figure out, delegate different jobs for people. Like a 50-50 partnership is very difficult, especially if you don't delegate jobs, because if you disagree with your partner and you're both 50-50, who wins the fight? Who wins the disagreement, right? So, are you going to coin flip it every single time? So that didn't work. After the first year, it folded. I needed to find work. I did not want to go get an hourly job. Like that's just not me, right? So I started looking online, looking at different services, different things that I could do. What could I do on my own? How could I make an income? And I came across window tinting online. I watched a video from Matt, and I watched a video from Ralph Van Pelt, and Sean from Window Tinting Warriors. He used to be Platinum Tinting. And I watched all their videos. I really got into it. I'm like, okay. So I ended up buying some film and buying tools, and I tinted probably a dozen cars. And then I thought, like, you know, whatever. Let's go ahead and try to get a job. I ended up getting a job at a tint shop, and the first shop, I was there for like 4 weeks. The guy told me he'd pay me like a base salary, right? Not base salary, but like a commission draw. Like be no less than like $600 a week, or 30%, whichever is bigger. And for 3 or 4 weeks, it was like 200, 300. I'm like, this can't do. So I ended up getting a different job at a different shop, negotiated $60,000 a year. And I hit the ground running. That was 4 years ago. So now it's like my bread and butter. It's what I do. It's what I enjoy. I love. It's my passion. Obviously, I have a YouTube channel for it. I have a product for the industry. I have a lot of passion for what I do. And it provides a good living for me. It provides for my family. So, it took me a long time to figure out and fall into what my thing was, but I wasn't afraid to just try it out. I've done a number of different things. I tried selling. I sold women's clothes online before. Just like a lot of like money making ideas. But window tinting just came out and was always good to me. So, and when it pays the bills and you get paid twice as much as the average person, that's when you figure that you're probably going to stay here. I enjoy the work too. Like, it's not about money, right? Money is always good. You need a certain amount of money to continue to survive and live and whatever. But like, I wouldn't do it just for the money. Like, if someone offered me a different job and wanted to pay me $150,000 a year, but I hated the job, like if you offered me to work at a bank again for $150,000, I'd say no in a heartbeat, because I don't enjoy that work. I'm not going to work my tail off to provide for a family to hate what I do for the majority of the time. Like when I go with tint cars, I'm really excited about what I do always. So, so that's the long and the short of it. Reed Nelson just subscribed to the channel. Reed, welcome, brother. Welcome, welcome. 1,000 welcomes. We're 3 minutes out. There's no fucking shot this guy's showing up at 11:30. None whatsoever. We're at 22% on the GoPro, so I'm going to go ahead and switch the battery now. Sorry for all the loud noises. Little hot swap action. Now our battery is at 100%. There we go. Last time I did this, I let the battery die, and I thought I could just reconnect, but then the audio was all off, so I can do that anymore. We've been going for an hour and 4 minutes. So I'm going to set another timer for probably another hour. This is going to be, lock in for the long haul, y'all, because pretty sure this is going to be a long live stream. One hour. Start. Let's see here. getting the GoPro on my head and square is probably one of the hardest things. I think that's good. Let's see. Let's go and check my headphones. That's the case I don't have to stay in there. Kind of walk around. Still purple, still charging. Dang. Yeah, it's an appointment. Most of the time, we are scheduled by appointments, and then if a walk-in comes in, if we can fit them in within the appointments, then we will. If not, we'll just reschedule them for a different time frame. But yeah, because this guy, now it's 11:30. This guy's still not here, right? He's got to show up. He's got to decide what kind of film. We got to get all the paperwork, get it all together. I got to get it back here. And we're not gonna. Since he's not here at 11:30, it's very unlikely that that I'm gonna burn and turn him to be prepared for the 1 o'clock. So it kind of screws the 1 o'clock because the 1 o'clock has an appointment. But I mean, I got to keep in mind too. This is the client's fault, right, for showing up late. But there are some times where it's my fault. Like I run behind because, let's say I mess up a window or something and I have to redo a back window, and something like that. I always tell people that appointments are like is like a doctor's appointment. This is what time I need you to be here, but I can't guarantee you that's when I'm going to take you, because you know, you don't want me to rush your job. If I had to redo something, like, it is what it is. Like, I have to wait for the other car and just time it out correctly. And just be open and transparent with people. Maybe I can just cut this window here. It is the passenger side front. I'm going to do the short version, and I'm going to cut 2 of them. I'm going to cut 2 of them. That way I hedge my bets. Plus, this is a sedan, so I have to shrink it because I'm going to top load it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to top load it, so I have to shrink it. So if I'm going to go lengthwise, anyways, I might as well print 2, just in case I mess one up. There they are. Oh my gosh, she's 2 minutes late. All right, I gotta go up to the front to collect this Lexus, and then I will be back. Y'all keep an eye on the plotter for me. Okay, so I thought it was a 95 Lexus, but it's not. It's a 15 is250. Well, she says it's an is250, so good. We finally get to go to work. Finally. Reed Nelson, Facebook group application. Hold on. Oh, FYI, let's take a look at this. So Carrie just got back to me with the final go ahead for the Sun Solutions tinting logo. Check this out. Can y'all see that? I hope y'all can see that. That looks sexy. Dang, that looks good. That looks good. So I'll have more pictures up, but she just sent me that, so. We're going to fold this up. We're going to be doing Pinnacle on Lexus. All right, Jetta, I'm gonna put up to the side. Now let's start working on this puppy. Opa. So much yes in that logo, sir. Alligator window tinting with the $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Lexus 250. Yes, it's a Lexus 250, is250, I believe. I'm gonna double check it though. That's what she told me. And I think it's debadged. It is. So, let's go and check out the paperwork. Where is it? Ah, see? Well, this is 09. No, that's not it. What the hell? Damn it, Bobby. There it is. There it is. It is... No, it's for Mustang. What the hell is going on here? Let's see. is350, is250. Damn it, the manuals are the dang same. Double check here. Paperwork for Ford Mustang. An 09, I think that's her daughter's. Okay, I think the daughter has the ES and the mother has the IS. Yeah, I think so. I think that's it. Double check what the quarters look like. Let's go ahead and see. Those look pretty on point. Let's check the ES350. God, those look the same too. Hey, can you confirm with the Lexus what type of Lexus it is? Because it's debadged, so I don't know if it's an ES250, an IS350, and it depends. ES350. Okay, that's what I want to know. Perfect. Thank you. Bye. All right. All right. ES350. I'm doing Pinnacle 15 around. So I'm going to do the longer versions because, opa. Hello. SI250 is not a thing. IS? IS250. Okay. Oh, that's it. That's it. Okay. I 250, not 350, right? 250. All right. Cool. All right. Now I got it. Thank you. Gosh, the ES250 and the IS250, 350, they look so similar. Okay, it's an IS250. Quarters. Move those to the front. Save a little money, honey. And let's get Pinnacle 15 on there. Why don't I do some tinting? It's only noon. All right, get my tools here because we are definitely taking these door panels off.
Area. Want that sold out VIP treatment and well?
No thank you, radio. No thank you. I'm gonna see if I can first. Nah, I'm just gonna take them off. there no screw under there? Guess not. A little connector connecting this light, so I just unplug it. Move it up. Disconnect whatever the hell this is. And then disconnect the latch and the locking mechanism. Green is always on bottom. And that's it. Door panel's off. Sometimes you can get in here. This is what I was trying to do. I was trying to figure out if I could have just gotten in here and just pulled this back and pop this, but you can only access it from the bottom. I'm gonna take that off, this off, that, and that. See, so these pins right here are on top, right? So I can't access underneath them. I guess I could get like a hook and pull it up, and that's a possibility, but literally it took me 3 minutes to take this apart. So not too bad. And then just be nice with it. Over here, lay that down there. Very nice. Because now I don't have to deal with this inch or two. And we're just gonna go ahead and roll around the whole thing because I don't want to shrink these. So we're gonna roll around and do the removal for all of them. Welcome to the live stream, yo. It's easier if all the windows are down too, which means the power locks are on. Yep. All right. I guess these panels don't have a screw underneath the window mechanism. This is a 15, and I think there was a new model that came up after that. Now you can connect it and disconnect here, or you can just pop this up and disconnect it there. So just make sure some of these pins go back to where they belong. And that goes there. Actually, you know what? Now you think about it, you need to take these out because you need to control the window. So I need those so I can control the window. So not an option, take it out. And if you're curious, we're taking all the door panels off. You don't have to take the door panels off. Realistically, if you're really fearful about doing this portion here, trying to top load an is250 is beyond a pain in the ass. But I mean, it's doable. Maybe you don't want to remove all the door panels. Maybe you just want to remove just the front doors. You can do that and then top load, because you have plenty of room here in here for a top load. Trying to two-stage or top load that front door is a pain because the front end is like 3 inches. So you end up just creasing the film a lot. That's one thing I forgot to show you guys. Just wiggle and up. Disconnect the locking and the handle. There's 2 places for these to go. On Toyotas, green is always the one on the bottom. And then here, you have to remove these. Because to put this back on, you have to put this sweep in the door first, and then connect all the connectors, and then push the panel back on. So if you don't take that sweep out, you're not getting that door back on. And just be gentle. Just be gentle with these. Like, our customers don't come back here. They do from time to time. And we're professionals, you know? If we need to pull a door panel for better and cleaner installation, then that's what we do, and that's how we explain it to the customer. All right, last door. Hopefully you guys aren't looking too far down, sorry. It is a wide angle lens, you should be good. These fronts is where it's a little bit different because there is a light right here that is connected. So, oh, got one more here. So like the other doors, I just basically pulled from the bottom, got my fingers between the panel and the door, pulled from the bottom and popped it out. You can't rip that off because you'll rip that lighting unit off. So I'm just going underneath, just pulling. You can pull a little bit. Once you get that bottom off, put your hand in there, disconnect that light, and you're good to go. Now you're not gonna rip that housing apart. They are a little tight though. You gotta wiggle up, wiggle to get it up. Yeah, and don't just pull it up and pull away. Don't rip it off because there's connectors connecting the tops of these. Dooby-dooby-doo. The things we do for high-end installs. Done. Now I don't need that. All the door panels are off. Oh, and I have the film cut. I'm gonna check with you guys real quickly, check and see how we're doing. Questions wise. 90% sure it's an IS, yeah. Yep, removing the door panels. Oh, the 250 and 350 is just an engine size. Okay. All right, moving on. So I think someone asked a question about rubbers and tight seals with no dot matrix. The is250 has no dot matrix. So I'm going to show you exactly what I do. Let's get between that. Get a fresh blade. I'm going to get right behind the rubber. Notice that the rubber, I'm going at least as far back as I can. But I can get behind that rubber. Loosening up any dirt, any debris, getting all that junk off. Then you can take a Platinum Easy Reach, just shove it up in there. Shove it up in there to flush it out. Go ahead and squeegee this puppy. Wet it down. Beep, beep, beep. Which way is this? Like that. I like to get the back corner in first, slide it back in there till the bottom is in. Slide it back forward. Sometimes you need to lift the gasket here so you can get the film underneath there. That looks good. And then just check on the outside. My edge, I'm close, but I'm not quite there. Right there I'm at. Now we're cooking with butter. Now once this is in place, just squeegee down, just make sure it's a nice hard squeegee. And you'll probably need like a tri-edge, I do at least, to get up in here and squeegee out the top edge. Done. I really am loving this shank tool. At first it seemed kind of gimmicky to me, and I'm like, nah, I don't know if I could use, even know if I'd want to use that or could use that. No. If you guys haven't tried this shank tool, it's literally like a, it's like a $2 Chinese tool. It's awesome. It's like the corners pop out more than the middle portion. So you gotta kind of get the corners in and then the top. Whew, that was good. And the trick with these little corners too is that you gotta hold on to it while you're squeegeeing. It's very easy to put a little too much oomph behind your squeegee, and you're like, and you end up shifting it, so you end up having a gap. So you gotta take the whole damn thing off. You gotta re-wet the whole damn thing and move on from there. Yeah, that looks beautiful right there. That's gorgeous. Just like that. Well, we have a it was supposed to be an X3 after this, and then I'd have some time to work on that Jetta, but she booked another full car, so I don't know, like, I actually tried to book a full windshield for this one. Like, you can only do so many cars in a day, because I do all the cars I crank out are quality, right? Like, there's a certain amount of quality that I want within each car. I could probably crank out 10 cars a day, but then probably 4 of them are gonna have trash and garbage, creases, other stuff. It's not good for a business. See, I laid the passenger side flat without shrinking. The driver's side wants to come up on me. But no, I think we're good. Good. I don't know why I'm wiping down now. I'm gonna do a wipe down after I put the door panel back on. It's the beauty of working with patterns and plotters and whatnot. Like the front end here is like a 16th maybe. The back end here, same thing, about a 16th. And then once you get into this area, you're right at like an 1/8. Not very consistent. So usually, as long as it's not more than an 1/8, if it dips more than an 1/8, then I just either adjust it, or in this situation, I'd have to. I don't have to hand cut it, but I can do a longer version, and when I install it, I can just cut the top. Side's done. Hoppa. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if there's any immediate questions, concerns. I'll see ya. Thanks for coming in, Mr. Fowler. Curious, I have 4 minutes on this battery. 48%. So we're still good. We're still good. I'm going to extend it to another 15 minutes. All right. Gotta go use the restroom, guys. I'll be right back. All right, let's get these door panels back on. What do you say? What do you say? I'm wondering if I even need to put the windows up at all. So this is why you have to put the... No, I don't think so. Boom. All right, so once you put this back on, obviously you have to get the controls back off here. Make sure that you guys can see all this. So this is the controls for the here. Opa.
I heard it was pointed like she's up.
All right, I don't need the windows up so I can turn the car off. Her Bluetooth is on. So this is the connection for the controls. This is connection for, I don't know what the hell this actually does. It does something, I don't know, sure, but it's connected to somewhere. And these are different sizes, so they only fit in the ones that they fit into. So this is the connection for that light housing in the bottom right here. And the only thing that would be confusing for a new timer is these two, because you can get these two confused and mixed up. Okay, so first and foremost, we connect the bottom light first, just like this. And then when you come over here, you're gonna get close to here, and you'll go ahead and you can connect the green at the bottom, and then connect the white on top. And then lastly here is you're gonna connect this little connector here, which I can't even freaking see. There it is, right there. And then when you're here, just make sure this little cord can come out so you can put it back on. You can put it through. You don't want this like tucked down, so when you set this home, you're gonna try to dig that cable out. So this is the connector for the controls. So then all you're gonna do is line it up, line it back up. Send it home, baby. That's it. That's all you need. Connect this back to here. Make sure these go back in. They just pop right in. Just that. Now I used to have a tension type of screw gun. This one is very light. It's not very aggressive, so I won't rip off the threading. But you're screwing these screws into plastic. Keep that in mind. So don't, like, if you have a really strong screw gun, then I mean, don't slam it home, because you'll strip that threading. Just snug. Just snug. That's it. And obviously double check to make sure that this works and this works. You can lock and unlock. Make sure the door opens. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to trap someone in their car because you didn't put the door back on correctly. That's it. Easy money. Let's get the other one going. I'll have to sweep inside here this time. This one doesn't have a lower light, so you don't need to worry about that. All you have to do is connect green to the lower, white to the upper, and then make sure that the connector for the controls go through. Line it up, send it home. The white screws go into the handle, the lower handle here. There's two of them. I call them white screws, they're silver, but you know what I mean. Don't forget to get the controls. Some Lexuses do have If you're pulling on this whole system and it feels tight, like right here, and you've already unscrewed these, some of these Lexuses do have an additional screw right down here. It's a different make and model. I can't tell you off the top of my head, but if you're doing this and it won't go, that's probably why. So go ahead and peel this up. And make sure that you're using like picks like this. Get small and get in the corner and get underneath it. Pop it up. What you don't want to do is you don't want to use like a equalizer bone tool and really shove it in there and then start marring up the plastic. So do be aware of that. Be careful of that, please. Let's be professionals here. There's a reason this person's paying $370 to get their car tinted, because we do it right. Not saying that the top loading is wrong. Not saying that at all. And just in my experience, especially with the front doors, you can top load it, and you could do that, and that's no problem. But I almost always, when I've done it, and I try to do it very carefully and meticulously, I always end up getting creases in the film, and then I have to work them out. Let's see, there's a little finger right here. Boop. Finger in there. Done. I really don't even need this pick anymore. I'm going to leave the scrub in here because I'm going to use that for the back window. And this light does come out, so if you rip it up, don't freak out. Just, it's like Legos, just piece it back together the way it's supposed to be. You'll be fine. Remember that whole, like, keep the wires here so you can get back to it? Yeah. Just like that. All right, sides are done. And now is a good time to do a sponsorship timeout, TV timeout. This live stream is sponsored in part by Solar FX. Solar FX, guys, is one of the newest sponsors of the channel, and we are also going to be exclusively using Solar FX film for all automotive installs for Sun Solutions Tinting. I'm really excited about using this brand of film. They really have marketing down. I mean, they have all kind of polos and banners and I mean, just so many nice things. And the film is good. There's good quality film. They have many options to get your own good, better, best going. And heck, they even have options that if you wanted to do a good, better, best in ceramic and only sell ceramics, then that's an option for you as well with them. So you guys can go ahead and check them out. Solar FX. We're still working on a catchy elevator pitch spiel for them, so it'll get better. But Solar FX, check them out, guys. Thank you very much to all the sponsors. Thank you very much to everyone that donates through Super Chat. And yeah, it just helps keep this going and moving, baby. If you guys had questions, this is the dry shrink prep that I was talking about earlier. Just a spray or two, nothing too much. And we can go ahead and get that on there, just like that. I'll stop my timer because now my battery is probably getting closer than it needs to be replaced. But dry shrink prep, it's the healthy alternative to dryer sheets. Look at that glaze it's laying off. Very nice. And it's 100% natural. No crazy chemicals, nothing. Nothing. We'll go ahead and print off the back glass. I'm gonna check on this here. 31%. Ooh, 31%. I'm gonna give it 15 more minutes. I'm dancing with the devil now. Maybe 10 minutes. Let's do 10 minutes. Because my other battery isn't charged fully yet. So. I'm gonna try to open the doors so that there's enough light in here that doesn't look so dark.
And I did kind of mention person like myself that if you were out back looking at the windows and one of them looked darker, trying to get at the other, three, you would say, oh, okay. Well then, yes, we have a block. We have a very subtle film ceramic. Outside, just like the lights are off in the room.
So with these jet black interiors, I put a towel down just because with jet black, if I walk in here, I'm gonna put brown footprints on here. So just throw a towel down out of respect.
But we'll work on that. Tinting is here, and it's got a nice little number on it. All right, so if you have any questions for myself.
Sunglasses. Someone forgot them. I don't even know that they were there. All right, let's see here. So we got any questions, any shout outs? Ivan says, how much would a rear window tinted cost if the window already had crappy bubble tint? It depends. Z Custom, what's going on, man? Welcome to the live stream, brother. It really just depends. Like I have a Jetta back there right now that I have to scrape the whole back window. If I have to scrape the window, me personally, I'd probably charge just for a back window. I'd probably charge $200 just for removal, and then probably another, I don't know, around roughly $75. But I do that so high because I don't want to scrape back windows. So if I have to scrape back windows, I'm getting paid for it. So let's check the battery life. 22%. I'm gonna go ahead and change the battery now. Again, I'm trying to avoid the GoPro dying completely, so that would be no good for me. And last time it happened, it killed the stream. So I wasn't a green, so I don't think this battery is at 100. I need a third battery. That's what I need to get, because I don't think this battery is at 100%. Yeah, 75%. So we'll just go with it. We'll run with it. I don't think I've had a live stream that goes this long before. So yeah, I think a third battery is going to be needed. All right, back window. Let's do the install. Opa. This one I kind of keep an eye on too, because it looks like the back deck in the corners are really close to the glass. So I got to make sure it's very clean, so I don't have any contamination in my installation. I did not cut out the third brake light. Unless someone specifically asks me to, I never cut out the third brake light. Even though I got schooled by a client. Did you know in 1986 that was a federal law, blah 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 blah.
75. Let's go 45 minutes. Yeah. So if I go 45 minutes, yeah, this stream is gonna have to stop eventually because the batteries won't be charged enough. There won't be enough time to charge all the batteries. There's only 2. I need a third one. That's it. I'll get a third one. Well, usually I don't do 2-hour. I do 2-hour live streams. I usually go through 2 batteries. You know, I very rarely go through 3 batteries. Oh, it's deep in there. Wet this back window down. Let's see who's texting me. Okay. I can wait till later. Here we go. You always pull away. You see how that tore? If I pulled inward, it would have ripped into the film. So that's why you always pull away from the film if you're weeding, so you don't tear into the film. And what I'm gonna do, because there's a connection right there, I'm just gonna give it a little trim. That way that little connection or disconnect, it's not gonna wanna lift up and put an air bubble back there. There's nothing worse than trying to work with a film and trying to get something on the bottom. Like on the top, you can work out a finger on the top. There's a finger on the bottom, that's a problem. There you go, up and over. Installation tool, one of my installation tools on my freaking shin. Here we go. Oh, my Lana, popular man. I usually do it where the film overlaps the top edge by about 1/8. And then just make sure, watch the film and make sure that you have even distribution on the left and the right. That way you know you're not gapping anywhere. Do 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 do. I think the BMW X3 is here too. So we're gonna be able to burn and turn, go to the next car. I always try to work from the center out. Because you want to like spread the film, yeah? I don't get people that like go from the out in and they end up just forcing fingers in there. I don't get it. All right, let's take a card, towel, let's bump the edges. Boom, bump the edges. I like to take my Invisible Clean windshield back window cleaner palette. This makes it so much easier to clean windshields. Just like that. Get the inside of once over. There'll be a little bit of residual moisture. It should not be soaked back here. If you're soaking your shit, then you need to reevaluate your water procedures. And if you say, hey Patrick, I need to use that much water so I can do an install, I can't use any less or else the install won't go, well then, my friend, you won't be in business very long, because a lot of cars have electrical components now. So you better start learning how to fucking do PPF or something. All right, dry string prep. Look at it. You can see it all, right? Dryer sheets, it takes at least 2 passes minimum. I'm gonna show you guys this, check this out. Dry string prep on the glass, right there. Just go ahead and just wet it down. 1 pass cleaning. Ready for this one? I dare y'all to do that with a dryer sheet. You can't do that? Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Dry string prep also has cleaning properties within it. So you're not putting all those crazy chemicals all over this paint. If anything, it'll help clean it off a little bit, I'm sure. Look at that. 1 pass, 1 pass, 1 pass, 1 pass. Boom, boom. Look at that. Look at that. 1 pass, wet it down, 1 pass with a squeegee, you're done. Go ahead and take a towel. Go ahead and wipe that car down. No big deal. All that's within the DSP. It's 100% all natural, baby. It ain't gonna hurt you, ain't gonna hurt the car. Look at that. Gorgeous. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead. Let me get my tools out of here. One thing at a time. You gotta get a process together for yourself. It's important to do so because, like, you gotta have a step that, like, you remember to remove all your tools. Because if you don't, I guarantee you, you're gonna be forgetting your tools from time to time. So that back window is clean. That back window looks gorgeous. Woo! I'm gonna put the seats back to where they were. I'm gonna hit the lock. I think I have to turn the car on. Hit the lock, the windows. There we go. Window locks are on. We'll go ahead and hit a do not roll down sticker. Some instructions. This instructions is basically tells you what to expect over the next 30 days. And also some cleaning instructions as well. A little visible clean. Start cleaning the outside of these windows. When someone pays over 300 bucks to get their car tinted, you make sure that their windows are clean. Don't be that guy. It's all about presentation. It's like a chef, right? The food's gotta be delicious, but it also has to look good, you know? A chef is not just gonna throw on a pile of ingredients on a plate. Okay, he's gonna prepare it in such a way to look visually appealing as well as delicious. Same thing here. Clean them windows, don't be lazy. Now, granted, you could not do this. I mean, depends. If you're at a swamp meet and you're charging $80 to $100 a car, just burn it and turn it. Get out. People understand. But when people are paying this much for tint, they have a certain level of expectation. And as a professional company, you should be able to provide that if you're charging that much. If you're charging that much and you don't clean the windows, you have garbage in there, you're not going to have a business very long, because you're not going to see a lot of clients. Now, I use this towel on the outside, so theoretically that's dirty, right? It has contamination and dirt and whatever. So I'm going to get a fresh towel. I forgot I was going to clean the windows on the inside. So if you can clean the windows on the inside, I probably suggest to do the inside first and then do the outside. That way you can use the same towel. But considering I use the outside first, I'm going to switch the towel now, because what I don't want is I don't want to have like a speck of sand or dirt that I have on that dirty towel and clean the inside and end up scratching up the film. Just a little bit. It's a little bit, and wipe it down to a dry finish. Well, I see people that don't know how to clean windows, they just wipe it down, but they don't buff it out to a dry finish, and you end up getting streaks on the outside, on the inside. Even something as simple as cleaning a window takes a little bit of right doing to make it look good. Clean towels, clean everything. Look how fucking gorgeous this thing is. You kidding me? This is worth every fucking penny. Every penny. Beautiful. Take a once over here. Something, tiny little something. If you're working on spots, make sure you wipe it down afterwards too. You don't want fingerprints over the areas that you were working on, because then it draws attention as well. That's it. That's a 2015 Lexus is250. Removing the door panels, putting the door panels back on, tinting the back window. We are going to do the front windshield, but we're not going to do it today. We'll do it at a later date, and I probably won't shoot it then. So that one is down. We got people in here. What's going on? Kevin, what's going on, brother? Z Customs, what's happening? Pat, what's going on? Welcome, guys. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. The Lexus just got finished, and now I think there's a BMW up front. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera down, and y'all take a TV timeout. Go. Oh my God, we were at 75%, and now it's at 58%. I might have to cut the live stream. I don't know. I'm gonna go as long as I can, but there's not enough time for this battery to go to fill and fully charge the other one. So it's slow. This is slowly gonna come to a halt. So okay, Lexus is done. I'm gonna go get the BMW. I'll be back.
2017. All right, I'm back. I'm back. All right, this BMW that was supposed to be 2 fronts is now the whole goddamn thing. And there's supposed to be another car coming in later, and I still have to have time to get this this fucking Jetta scraped, the back window scraped and whatnot. So, I mean, just gotta take a woo-saw. This is the frustrating part about working with shops, is that sometimes they don't understand the time frames that you should be working within. Like, it'd be nice to, I don't know, get a lunch break. I'm gonna eat a quick sandwich. Energize up. This is unfortunately the harsh reality. Sometimes you only have a quick lunch break. But when it's dead, I'm sleeping in fucking hammocks and taking naps. Or watching Netflix. I've been eating better because I have to eat better because of my cholesterol. So much like even my lunch meats have to be like low sodium, very lean. So if you guys know, like true turkey, real turkey breast, it's very dry. So you gotta have something to drink with it. Well, I'm here for a little bit, guys, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to throw them down. I'm gonna see if there's any let's see if there's any questions that I missed. So Panda Bear says, what film do you think is a good price point when it comes to tint for someone like me who tints on the side? I want to spend money, but nothing too expensive. You can get really, really cheap film. The thing is what's your clientele? Whether you're 1 time a week, I'm going to be 1 to 2 days a week with Sun Solutions Tinting, but I'm going to be offering an $800 or $700 film. A $350 film, a $200 film, right? So, but that's the clientele. If you're looking to be a little bit more on the budget side and save a little bit of money, you're not going to get lifetime warranty film. You know, you're only going to be able to give 1-year warranties, 3-year warranties, 5-year warranties, because warranties come back, and then you have to replace them. That's, you know, out of no profit out of pocket. I mean, into your pocket. So there is such thing as too low. So what I would suggest is to get decent quality film. Listen, film for the most part is affordable. For the most part, window tinting has massive margins. Like my margins, my film cost alone is going to be about 10%, 10 to 12.5%. For my film, right? So, you know, on a $350 job, my out-of-pocket expenses for film is like $35, right? So what I would suggest is to not go and get cheap film. You can even get decent film or par film. You don't have to get above bar film, but decent standard film, and then just make less profit margins, because that way you might transition from side hustle to full-time hustle, and then you don't want the ghosts of Tint Pass to come back and bite you in the ass. So that's what I would say. Z Customs, when'd you get that tat in the arm? This is the NT knife. I got this one about 2 weeks ago, and this one I just got just this Saturday. So I'm working on a full sleeve. If you guys don't know, I'm like an avid poker player. I love playing poker. It's one of my favorites. And I've contemplated, this is how serious I am, I've contemplated going professional with poker. But the hard thing is I don't want to go, it's mentally draining. So, and I don't think I can sit in a poker room 5 days a week, 8 to 12 hours a day, and not see the light and whatnot and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's kind of a draw. Like when when the shop was closed for a week, during Christmas, I just played poker all week to make the same money. Yeah, the ace is, Z Custom says he was playing blackjack with his kids last night. Oh yeah, I learned how to play blackjack when I was 9. My grandmother taught me, but she's awesome. The ace on my forearm is kind of like, it's like a spin-off, and it's not a spin-off, it's the same thing as like from Rounders. If you guys never watched Rounders, it's all about poker. And Worm has an ace on his forearm. And it's basically the same thing. It's like an ace up your sleeve. I like it. Sue me. But I'll tell you what, this fucking thing hurt. On my forearm, it hurt so bad. This is really exciting content. Sorry, guys. But I gotta eat. I should update this. I'm gonna update the description. Lexus is250 2015. So copy. Control paste. Save. I'm just gonna update it too. That way, if people are doing the rebroadcast, they'll see. 2, 6 and 2. Dang, you can barely walk. I love it. How we doing? How we doing? Reed Nelson keeps unsubscribing and subscribing. I guess he wants his name to pop up. I eat like I'm in the military. I just eat fast. Eat a lot and eat fast. Lunch is over. Time to get back to work. All right, BMW X3. 2017. Looks like it is 17. So the new model is a 2017, right? But the last model went from 2011 to 2017. And the new model is from 18 and on, right? So when the vehicle is on the last year of a model change, I double check the vehicle, because sometimes it'll say a 17, but it's actually an 18. Like, it might be, some manufacturers will like manufacture a car in July of 17 and we'll call that an 18. We'll call that the next year. So when the car lands on the last year of a model change, and this is clearly for people that are doing plotter cut. If you're hand cutting, you don't need to know this. So if the car is on the last year of a model change, then double check the vehicle, check the registration, check the addendum if it's still in there to confirm what year it actually is. And the addendum is right in here. 2017 says it right there. Yeah. See? And this car is a 3-year-old car. Why is the addendum still in here? Just people that own BMWs like to remind people how much they pay for their shit. Also, you can come check here. Right here. See? Look, this is exactly my point. This is where you can get some information. Right down here is the VIN number, but up here is the manufacturing date. So this car was built in October of 2016. So 10/16, you can see it right there. So this was built in October of 2016, but it's a 2017 model. So that's where, and different manufacturers are different. Sometimes they don't change anything. So the year that it was made is the year that it is. So it's not a perfect system. CTX 15 on the 2 fronts. Pinnacle? Yeah. 36-inch roll. Christ. These cars, I kind of feel like am I gonna bottom load this? Okay. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. From time to time, these SUVs they just want to mess with me. Nope. I guess bottom loading it is. Bottom loading means no shrinking. No shrinking means I can throw these sideways and save on film. Be a little more efficient with my film. That'll work. Go, go, go! Ah. That's one thing I won't do. I won't remove panels on BMW sedans. It's like Model 3s, Model 5s, you know, those things, I don't remove them because I always end up damaging them. But if you just pop the top and pull the seal out, it's a different story. Ba-bum, ba-bum. If you're gonna do what I'm doing here, I'm just popping the top and separating these clips right here. Make sure to remember that I'm only doing it to about here because there's screws holding this. So if I try to rip this off, I'll break that. So don't do that. What am I doing? Might be best if I clean it first. Grit and grime right there. Let's try that again.
Sticky. It's stickier than normal. Whoa. Beautiful. Beautiful. 45 minutes. Let's see. See how much we have on this battery. Gorgeous. All right, let's evaluate. Let's see how much we have. 23. Ugh. I might give it 10 more minutes, maybe. I had 75% on the other one. %. See if we have any questions. Dang! Jack Tatum, what's going on, brother? Since we didn't get a full hour, we only got 45 minutes. I'm assuming that that battery is going to be roughly in the 50% charged range. So I'm going to try to go with it as much as I can until these batteries start becoming annoying to switch back and forth. But with 3 batteries would do it. Most definitely. This is why I'm a big fan of 40s and not 36s. Fix this camera here. Let's take a look at this. See, so look at this. All this above this is all waste. So almost a third of this is going to be waste. Maybe 30%, right? But if a 40-inch, this window can be on top of this window, and these windows are this big, so a 40-inch would only take up about this much room, but it would go another 4 inches up this way. So this would not be wasted. So that's why I don't like them. What can you do? Yeah, I'm just gonna top load it. Top load, no shrink. What some people will do during their installs is, let's just say I'll throw this in here like this, right? That's lined up. Some people just leave it. They just move on. And they give it a little bit. Once they're done with this window, they'll go back and squeegee that window. And like it holds it down. Makes it a little bit better. Gives it time to tack up. Hello? How you doing? Good.
I was looking for the owner of the property. Is the owner around?
Of what?
The owner of the property?
That's past bear. You want to go in the middle building.
Okay.
There we go. I don't think you guys are gonna be able to see me work on the Jetta because I don't have enough battery life. %. My guess that this replacement battery might be at 50%. Maybe. Let's see. %. A little better than I thought. I'm gonna give myself another 45 minutes. Let's go 45 minutes. Oh, it was 75 before. Let's go 40 minutes. I think I'll have enough time to get you guys done here, but with the battery swapping, I don't think I'm gonna have time to be able to get you in with the Jetta. So those of you who've been with us for the whole time for the Jetta, sorry. I wipe down the inside after I do the install. That way I don't have to clean the inside afterwards. I didn't do that with the Lexus, but I should have. All right. Moving on. Back window with a notch. I'm pretty sure it's got, I think every back window's got a notch nowadays. Tiny notch, but yes. Driver, passenger. Fuck. Do. All right. Jesus. Looks like there was water underneath here. I'm gonna rinse it off. And they kept re-wetting the applicator. All right, let's shrink this puppy. A damn boulder in this motherfucker. Come on. Gone. Trying to get this down. The pattern's off just a little bit. Just gonna go ahead and slice her right there. That way I'll lay down. That's it. Sides and back, 30 over the back, 15 on the front. She's looking clean. I just have to wipe her down and get her in and out. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and close her out this time. We did knock out 2 different cars. But the obnoxious thing about the batteries not being able to charge all the way, it just makes it less and less time I can work and switch between batteries. So let me go ahead and go over some questions that were here, and then I'll go ahead and shut her down. Jeff Copeland says, I need that scrubby. That scrubby is the Scrub It from Tri-Edge. You can pretty much get it from all the major manufacturers or distributors. So if just ask for your distributor for the Scrub It. If they don't have it, ask them why they're not carrying it. Let me see here. Conversation. Blah, 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 blah. I couldn't imagine what watches Picasso paint a picture was like, but I bet it's like watching you tint an amazing work of art being performed right in front of your eyes. Oh, Z Customs, thank you, man. Appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Very kind of you. I don't think I'm the Picasso of tint. I'm more like the Da Vinci, I think, like more innovative. No, I'm just kidding. What did I say? Da Vinci. No, thank you. That's very kind of you. I really appreciate it. Just trying to spread the word and help people. That's really it. 213. I still had another car. We got a little bit of time. I think I might be able to finish this Jetta. But yeah, like we're at like 33%. These batteries aren't going to last. So I think a live stream with one car, definitely doable. Multiple live streams. I mean, we've been going almost 4 hours now. And yeah, I don't think it's just gonna slowly starting to wind down. So
I think I'm going to cut it here. Thank you very much for all the super chats. Let me go ahead and check it here. Again, Daniel Reyna with the $14.99 super chat. Daniel Reyna with the $5 super chat. Alligator Window Tinting twice for the $2 super chat. Definitely appreciate that, guys. Big shout out to all our sponsors again, guys over at Tint Wiz. Check them out, tintwiz.com. Dry Shrink Prep, check them out, dryshrinkprep.com. And also Solar FX, our newest sponsor, hopping aboard. We're really excited to use them and them be a part of us and the channel. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you, and I will I'll talk to you.